Hello, dear friends. This is that man, the man that always talk about Biafra. He thanks Biafra. He shares Biafra. Everything he does is Biafra. I wish I could show my face because the battle is no longer a child's play. It is time we let the world know that we are serious on our quest to be free, because we has been existing before Britain came. Before Britain rather invaded our land, because they did not come to do anything, rather to loot and pillage in the course of their looting. Facebook has been an accomplice that since 2017, Facebook have kept suppressing and restricting and disabling all my posts and accounts from one account to another, keep following me as if I've done anything wrong. Just because I speak Biafra, I post Biafra, I talk about Biafra. But will they stop me? Never will they stop me. We keep this fight until we get what we want, which is our freedom. Freedom is not given, rather freedom is taken. If anyone tell you that you will get your freedom through appeasing or begging your oppressors, my dear, you will remain under the oppressor's control until you die. Freedom is taken, not given. And this is why we will keep fighting. This is my YouTube channel, because what Facebook is doing, any day or any time they restrict me, I can make my video and put it here for you all to follow up. We will never retreat, neither do we or should we surrender until our freedom is guaranteed. Britain never wants Biafrans to be free. Britain never wants Oduduwas to be free. Britain never wants the Hausas to be free or the Savannahs to be free. Britain wants one Nigeria. This one Nigeria you are seeing today, if you go down memory lane, if you go down history, you will realize that the oneness or this entity called Nigeria is just there for the purpose or for Britain to drill our resources free of charge, because they know that Fulanis can never ever say no to their quest or to their request. Fulanis are like puppets to the British. That is why they put them on upper hand. They gave them upper hand right from independence. That is why in all arms of government, Fulanis are leading. Even in the National Assembly, Fulanis are more in population or in number. We go to Senate, they are more in number. So in this case, there is no bill that will be of the interest of the masses that anyone can present before the National Assembly can pass second reading, because Fulanis or the North will kill that bill instantly with their high number or representative. This is why Nigeria will never work. Nigeria will never ever work. It will only benefit the north. The states are more in number there. The local government are more in number there. The same way the states are more in number, that is the same way federal allocation from east goes there. The same way their local government are more in number, that is the same way federal allocation goes there. It's like all they are getting from the east, divide it into 10. 7 is going to the north. 3 remain shared within the south. I mean the Yoruba side and the remaining eastern side. But the painful side of it was that, or is that, our so-called leaders have sold their souls. They have sold their souls to the extent that they can never ever say no to the quest from their masters. Whatever their masters say is what they will do. Our leaders wouldn't mind if we all are being killed, provided they will appease their masters in the north, the caliphates, the Fulanis. They are happy. And once they are okay with their families, they think or they thought that at the long run, nothing will happen. But they never knew that at the long run, they will equally be a victim. By the time Fulanis have done with the majority, they are the minority. They will take them off. But this is just a common sense, but very expensive sense to them. They can't understand. So it is time we all put our minds together to fight for this freedom. I am happy the Oduduwas are rising strongly ever. I've never seen such before. And equally happy that the Hausas are rising up. The Biafrans are eagerly waxing stronger than ever. It's very, very encouraging. So I'm using this opportunity to call on every Biafran or everyone from the Easterner that our only hope of survival is Biafra. If you watch the video of during the time of war, where a 10 years old Biafran was interviewed, he said that Biafra was fighting for survival. Since that night, in the 60s, we have been fighting for survival until today, and we are still fighting for survival. No one should make a mistake hoping that Nigeria will have any future for anyone, mostly from the east, because it will never done. It will never ever happen. Fulanis will always like to dominate. They can never ever do without domination. Domination is in their DNA. Watch all African countries where Fulanis are majority in number. You see those countries, none of them have edge. I mean, none of them have any economical or political or whatsoever good. They are all mainly terrorized, Islamized or Fulanized. These have been their own kind of mindset wherever they found themselves. They always like to Fulanize everyone. If you go down memory lane in the history when Fulani came to the north, They deceived the North, the Hausas in the North, that they came to fight corruption, not knowing that they have a target or their aim. They have their aim of coming. Before the Hausas realized, all of them was killed, and Fulanis take over the mantle of leadership and rulership in the North. Until today, Fulani rules the North. This is what they are trying, or they are planning to equally do in the South. That is to Fulanize and Islamize everybody. The earlier we know this and wake up from our slumbers and fight for our freedom, the better for us. If not for the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can assure you that the condition of the Southerners today would have been a child's play to what is happening in the Southern Kaduna today. What is happening to the indigenous people of Southern Kaduna today would have been a child's play to what would have been happening in the East today, because the East is their main target. We would have been killed, slaughtered, like even fowl. We have a respect to that very manner in which they planned to unleash their mayhem. But Creator, in His infinite mercy, knows that we are His children, and He can never allow us to go through such pain. That is why He brought Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to us. But out of envy and jealousy known to every Igbo man, people hate him for no just cause, because he wants you free. The earlier we retrace our steps and give our full support to him, the better for us. Our lives are in danger. The leaders we have today are all Fulani puppets. If you think of it, you ask yourself, how do we start before we ended up to where we are today? To the extent that before Imo State, somebody will be a governor of Imo State, he will go to the north and change his regalia to a Muslim, then bow to them, take allegiance to them before you come back. And finally, we will vote. But after we vote, or after we might have voted, the very person we vote for will never be there. That person who has gone there to change everything about him and his loyalty to the caliphate will still emerge as the governor. Take for instance what happened to Imo State. After Ihedioham was elected, duly elected governor, all of a sudden was turned around by Supreme Court Justice, and Ihedioham, so-called Hope Uzodimma, the number 4th in the race,